We'll get the program started pretty soon. What I want to start off today with was my top 10. Maybe I should do a top 11. Top 11 sounds better with GG33. It's funny, the radio station I made my name on was called 1100, and it came into existence. It started broadcasting at 50,000 watts on 11/11, November 11th. Always found that really interesting. But what I want to talk about is the top 11 signs that you're woke. Because you have to understand, wokeness covers everything. The rainbow, feminism, Black Lives Matter. The wokeness covers that whole shebang. But as everything there is in life, there's always a hierarchy. And we're going to talk about the top 11 things I think make someone woke. And we're going to start with number 1. If you're going through a Twitter bio and you see this, then this is the top of the pyramid, the top of the food chain when it comes to wokeness. And that's that him, her. You understand? If you see a him, her, these people are completely off the reservation. These people you can't debate with. There's nothing to talk about with these people. They are completely gone. They're definitely a couple ounces short of a 40. You have to understand, there's nothing you can talk to these people about. And then when you go down one to the number 2 position of wokeness, it's being vaccinated. You see, even if the person was coerced to get vaccinated, once they got vaccinated, that mind starts turning into mush. So they're not that far away from the him, her, top of the food chain wokeness. They're right there, folks. The vaccinated are number 2 on my list. Number 3 on my list, being a Democrat. Now, I can't even imagine how embarrassing it must be to be associated with the Democratic Party when you have Joe Biden as your leader. I mean, that's just downright embarrassing. This guy's getting off stage, shaking hands with imaginary people. And that's who your leader is. So if you have a Democrat in your bio, then you're right up there. You're not quite as bad as someone who's got vaccinated. You're not quite as mentally ill as a him, her, but you're right there. You're getting there. The number 4 position probably should be the number 3 position, is I support Joe Biden. I mean, listen, there's even, I guess I made a mistake. That one should be this should be number 3 and Democrats should be number 4, because I mean, there are some Democrats out there that are probably moderates. They used to be called blue dog Democrats. I guess they're going instinct. But yeah, if you're saying to me that you support Joe Biden, then I think you're fucking nuts. The number 5 thing on the list is trust the science. If you see someone with their bio that says trust the science, you know this person is completely off the reservation, because at this point, you have to understand, all you got to do is talk to people in the streets and they're going to tell you they know someone young who died. And this is not stuff that happened before. I mean, I talked to a life insurance agent about a month ago. This dude tells me he has about 4 people on average who are dead every year. This year it's 40. What the fuck? Really? So again, if you trust the science, I look forward in the future telling you to trust the legal process, because I'm looking to put handcuffs on you, and we're going to see tried in front of a jury, and then we'll see if we can put a rope around you. Next, if you have a Ukrainian flag in your bio and you're from Ukraine, you're excused. I get it. If you're from Poland and you hate Russia, I get it. Cool. But if you're like most of these clowns and you couldn't find Ukraine on a map last year, and all of a sudden you're worried about the great Ukrainian cause, well, then you're a mental midget and a sheep. Let me explain what's actually going on. You see, the American government, especially the Biden administration, aka Obama's 3rd term, they are using Ukraine as a money laundering operation. They are actually, you think they actually sent Ukraine $100 billion? No, they sent Ukraine about $10 billion, and $90 billion got funneled to all these corrupt third parties to go right back into Barack Obama's pocket. And you are so naive that you believe their propaganda, that they're actually trying to help the Ukrainian people. So yes, if you have a Ukrainian flag in your bio, you are a pleb. Next, Black Lives Matter, BML. If you're proud to be an African American, wonderful. If you're proud to be any race, wonderful. But if you're going to go out here and talk about Black people are being shot up by police and they can't go out the house for fear of being shot, there's about 44 million Black Americans and about 250 Black people get shot a year by police. So we're not going to believe that lightning hitting that tree statistics that you guys want to put out there. As a matter of fact, capitalism freed the slaves. And you're out here preaching communism? Communism is the closest thing to slavery that we have today. So if you're a minority and you have that BMM and you have that fist in the air preaching communism, then you're the Uncle Tom, because you want to take it back to the system it was, because capitalism has freed people. White people ain't the richest people in this country. You know who are? Immigrants. Immigrants, Indians come over here. And you know what? They buy a big, big house. And all the brothers and sisters and all their wives, they live together in one big house and they save money. And then they start buying hotels, start buying restaurants, and they start making money. And then you look at these people like, oh, you stole that. No, they didn't. They sacrificed for it. Because that's what happens in capitalism. If you sacrifice, some good things will come. Next on people you can't take seriously on Twitter, feminists. You know, that feminism bullshit only works during peacetime. When it's wartime, that feminism nonsense doesn't work. Let me tell you something. During World War II, when you had the Russians and the Germans, and this wasn't like a regular war between, this was a war of attrition. They were literally killing each other. There were no prisoners. The Russians had something they said. It was called 8 до 80. And the translation was 8 to 80. Now, I'm not going to go into exactly what that meant, but you people can use your imagination out there. That feminism stuff only works in good times. In bad times, you want men out there to do the fighting. When there's a hurricane, when there's a flood, the RMTs who are running out there, 95 to 99% men. Yes, you'll be able to show me a picture of some female bodybuilder who can go out there and do the same thing. Cool. 1 out of every 100,000 people out there. The 99% of the time, when shit hits the fan, it's men who do all the fighting and all the rescuing. That is an undeniable fact. So if you're a feminist and you want to go out there and start talking this nonsense, I'm not going to hear it. Second, a woman can have one thing, good looks, and everything she needs in life will be provided to her if she's born in a rich country. Remember, that's the key. If a woman is good looking and she's born in a rich country, things come easy. If she's born in a poor country, don't matter. See, a lot of men will tell you that all a woman needs is looks. No, that's not necessarily the case. You go to Russia, you go to Ukraine, there's plenty of good-looking women. As a matter of fact, the average-looking Ukrainian woman is better than 90, 80% of the women in the West. But there are a dime a dozen out there, so no one values them. Again, supply and demand. Because there's not that many good-looking broads in the United States, the ones who do look good, their demand goes up that much higher. But in Russia, Brazil, you take these countries, come on, man, it's not even close. They're a dime a dozen over there. So again, feminists, I hope you heard me. Next, on people you can't take seriously on Twitter. If they have an XRP in their bio, can't really take them seriously. And let me tell you why. Wall Street is designed by making things look obvious and then going the other way. That's how Wall Street makes money. It makes things look obvious. It pays off schmucks like Kramer. It pays off people to say, yo, it's going to go one way. And then when it builds momentum, they go the other way and they take your money. Everyone in the world who thinks XRP is the next big thing will give you hundreds of examples. And let me tell you guys something. If you're giving hundreds of examples, it's because the elite left those clues out there. They want you to think it's XRP. That's the difference between being smart and wise. Being smart is, wow, this stuff makes sense. Being wise is, oh, damn, this is a trap. I hope you guys understand the difference because there is a difference. Next, on people you can't take seriously. If you have the Liberal Party of Canada, and by the way, that makes the Democrats in America look like moderates. That's how far left these people are. If you are a Justin Trudeau supporter, well, you're just completely off the freaking reservation. Let me tell you something about your prime minister. You know he's a son of a whore? I want to repeat that. Your prime minister is the son of a whore. You see, Margaret Trudeau used to go down from Canada to Cuba 14 times a year. And do you know who she used to hang out with? Fidel Castro. So Fidel Castro, if you put images of Fidel and Justin Trudeau side by side, they look like a splitting image. And the reason why? Because Margaret was a whore and she was flying down to be with the Leo Fidel Castro. So now Canadians, your little prime minister there who locked down innocent people, innocent truckers who are basically doing nothing but their God protected rights as Canadians to protest peacefully. He not only shut them down, he took away their bank accounts. This man is no different than Vladimir Putin. Doesn't do that. I want to repeat, Putin does not shut down your bank account if you disagree with him. But Justin Trudeau does. Justin Trudeau will get his in 2025. But if you are a Justin Trudeau supporter, I mean, I don't know what else to say, but shame on you. Shame. Shame. And lastly, If you are an Andrew Tate fanboy, I want to make this abundantly clear. I told you from the very start, the man's not guilty of sex trafficking. Just because I don't like a man doesn't mean I'm going to lie about him. But I have heard nothing about why his dumbass went to Romania. Because Tristan still had a little cam girl business, and that's why. Do you know how stupid it is for both of them to leave at the same time? I understand they're brothers and they're always with each other. They never should have left Dubai. He was safe there. He was untouchable there. He could have done anything he wanted there. He talks about chess. He says he's the best in the world. Yet in the game of life, he made a huge mistake. Why would he go to Romania and get arrested? And I have heard none of his boys call him out on it. That was a hugely, just absolute stupidity to do that. Absolute stupidity. No one's called him out on it. Secondly, all these little Tate fanboys, Wallace and all these Sneeko, Fresh and Fit, I haven't seen anyone even close to come to step up and get in the man's shoes and actually try to do something. All I hear is wow, 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 wow. You know, when Michael Jordan went down, Scottie Pippen took over. I haven't seen anyone took over. Let me tell you what real greatness is. And not everyone is even going to have the opportunity presented them to actually be in a situation where you can take the bull by the horns. But let me tell you what real greatness is. Real greatness is Tom Brady, 2001, a backup quarterback. No one knows who this kid is. He was outplayed in college. He wasn't even the starter in his college football team. Drew Bledsoe, an all-star, a Pro Bowl quarterback, went down. And that is when Tom Brady stepped in and took his team to the Super Bowl. The moment came, and the man took the bull by the horns, and now he's the fucking GOAT. Tate got arrested. Definitely not guilty, but he got arrested anyway. Did any of his boys step up? Nope. They all choked. Every single one of them, one by one. They all choked. And that tells you a lot right there. So that's my top 11. All right, let's do some questions, man. Now, if anyone thinks I was wrong about anything, make sure you can say anything, feel free. Interesting how I made my only call to start the market for it to start going down, and all of a sudden, the market's going down. Wow. And then they'll be like, well, Gary, where are the rest of your calls? I only put one call up there. I only made one market call all year. And look at that. I must be lucky, Cat. I must be lucky, man. That's all it is. Gary, the lucky guy. Oh, not bad. What we got? About 200 people in here? Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How we doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. If I break up, it's because I'm driving, but we'll keep
on. Good. So, yeah, I'm glad you're live because I wanted to talk to you about something.
What happened?
No, nothing bad, man. I want to talk to you about something publicly. I went on this little app the other day, and I saw that there's people who can, schedule readings or talks with so-called celebrities. Some are charging $10 a minute. Some people are charging $5 a minute. Maybe some people are charging $20 a text. But then in the same app, it also shows you how many times they've had like actual customers. And I'm looking at some of these people, and I saw one person with 70, saw another person 130. And this is for a year, bro. Not for a week or a month, but for a year. And most of the people in there had like 2 or 3. And I was just thinking, you know what? Obviously, these people don't know what the hell they're doing because they have a so-called media company behind them with millions upon millions of followers, and they can only get 70 paid readings. So I was actually thinking, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, Kat. Should we actually shut our website down for like a month and just like go to this app and sell about 500 readings all together in about a week, just to be able to talk shit to Patrick Bet David, because that just happens to be his app.
No, I mean, if it's his app, he's going to find a way to shut it down. You know what he might do? He's going to block out so you can't see how many people he got for the year. He's going to block out so you can't see.
Oh, you know what? He's probably going to do that because that is kind of embarrassing. You spend about like 200, 300,000 on the app on advertising it. And all throughout that year, all you got was 70 readings. That'd be kind of embarrassing, wouldn't it, Kat?
Yeah, it would be, especially if you got millions of subscribers. They don't value your information.
No. They clearly don't. So I was actually thinking, you know what? Maybe we should do that. I think a week worth of GG33 would probably be more than all those clowns get together in a year.
I think 11 Doha by herself can hit 70 in 1 week. I mean, personally.
This shit's comical, man. I just look at these clouds, and it's when I go to a hotel room, I never turn on the TV. I never turn on the TV. I don't even have a TV in my house, so maybe it's a force of habit, but I don't need to entertain myself. Why would I need to watch commercials so I can pay for these people who are attempting to entertain me when I could just look on this app? I mean, there's clowns in all different shapes and forms. It's absolutely incredible. You have people on Twitter who think that um, they really believe their lives are make believe. They start drinking their own Kool-Aid. They start smoking their own supply. I mean, it's incredible, Kat. It's a year ago, I used to hold spaces. First question I asked people, are you vaccinated? Most people would come in here and say they're vaccinated and then tell me I'm an idiot for not being vaccinated. Now, if I open up the phone lines, I won't find one person who said he's vaccinated. Where'd all these people go?
No, don't worry. We'll get about 20 of those stories right now. Yeah, I stopped my entire family, and can I join GG33 Academy? Here we go. Because I thought you would do a monologue, and that was going to be it. But we'll see how many of those we get.
Yeah, I bet. I 100% bet. Everyone's a hero now. Everyone's a hero now. Yeah, when it was time to actually step up, no. Kat, how many accounts you get suspended?
Just mine by myself, at least 9, and not even including the ones I was running for you, so like 12, 13.
So 15 accounts, this man got suspended. Kat, when you were ever running accounts, did I ever tell you, yo, don't talk about the vaccine, we might get suspended? You ever remember anything like that?
Not once.
Not one time.
Never said, hey, no, don't be anti-rainbow either. And I think that's
No, don't do that. Hey, they might suspend us. It might cost us money. You ever hear me say that?
Nope.
Never. It's you people out there who value money. Who are worried about getting suspended and then, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't worry about that. You know why I don't worry about that? Because I'm the fucking best of the best at what the fuck I do. So I'll never have to worry about that. Once you get in that range, or at least be one of the best, you're good. You don't have to worry about all these rules in society. I walked into a restaurant, 5-star, looking like a fucking bum. The owner came out there. He pointed to my NBA rings. He said, sir, you're never underdressed with those on. Game, respect, game. All right, man. A whole bunch of people want to talk. Let's start doing that thing, Kat.
All right, I'll start letting them in right now.
Where are all these haters? I have so many damn haters on Twitter. How come they never come in my spaces? My spaces are open. My spaces are completely open to haters. Completely open to haters. Why are you guys so quiet?
Hey, Gary.
Hello.
How are we doing? How are we doing, sir?
I just muted the room just quick.
There you go. So let's establish the rules. Kat decides who talks. And if you don't understand rule 1, go back to it. Kat decides who talks. Kat, who's talking?
Eternal, go ahead. You're the first one in here.
Hello, Gary. We're gonna ask: is it good for a 3 life paths to get into the stock market?
I think it's good for any number to get in the stock market. Quite frankly.
All right, bet. Thank you. That's all.
That's like asking me, Gary, you think is it okay for a 3 to be rich? I think it's great for every number to get rich. Down the list there.
Okay, we're gonna go with Jack Lay. Jack Lay, you're up next.
Yo, how's it going?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Going great. So I noticed that a lot of the readings are off the Gregorian calendar, but I'm actually Chinese, and I noticed when I was trying to do my parents, then theirs is the lunar calendar. So I was just wondering, what sort of significance is there to that, or should there actually be some sort of like hybrid model for that?
Well, I do a hybrid model. That's what GG33 is. I look at Chinese astrology quite strongly, so I'm looking at the lunar calendar as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, Jack?
Could you actually elaborate more on that? So whenever you're actually adding up the numbers, for example, for the lunar instead of just specifically for the year, or is just the
Every single year, the Chinese astrology year changes. Like this year, it changed on January 22nd. Some years it changes as far back as the end of February. So you're going off the lunar calendar as well, because that's when the whole damn year changes. It's all based off the lunar calendar. So I'm incorporating everything, my friend.
Right, right. That totally makes sense. I do see on your tweets when I think it was right on the 22nd of January.
Of course, I incorporate, brother. Believe me, I took all the best systems. You know what's crazy? There wasn't one person in Western society talking about Chinese astrology before me. Not one person. No one. I mean, they went to Chinese restaurants. They saw those, year of the snake, year of the a rabbit, they would call it. But no one was actually talking about what it actually meant. And then if you read these damn books, they're going to tell you you have your worst years in your own energy. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, wait a second. I discovered numerology in a snake year. I'm a snake, and I'm start looking at things. I'm like, who wrote this stuff? And then you start understanding that it's all propaganda. They knew that numerology and astrology is real, so they actually try to put out false information and throw people off.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jack. Up next, we're going to go with Bitcoin Chris. Bitcoin Chris, you're up next.
Thank you for having me. Shout out to you, a wise cat. Shout out to Gary. Yo, Gary, I fuck with you I fuck with you so heavy, man. I been listening to you for a while. I changed my products that I sell to $88. I just been studying and listening to what you're saying, man. Much love, much respect, and salute. And I definitely wanted to get a little bit of a reading if you could for me.
Thank you, sir. Change it to 89, not 88.
89? No problem. I'll change it to 89. Thank you.
All right. What's your birthday, sir?
February 13, 1989.
All right, so you got a 33.6 in you. Here's the difference, brother. Even though you got a 33, even though you're an Aquarius, and those are the signs that actually get a little bit easier than most, you're still born in the 13th. And what that basically means is you can have everything you want, but you're gonna have to work your ass for it. You have to work your ass off for it, bro. I mean, you're really gonna have to put in a lot of work. And if you're willing to do that, everything will come, especially in 2025.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Much love.
Of course.
Thank you, Bitcoin Chris. Up next, we got Mizunet Elo. Kitty.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Hi, it's Mizu, also Tasha. Thanks, guys. I finally downloaded Twitter just to get on Spaces, but I do have a quick question. So I'm a rooster, and my family, I've done like a little mini family tree, and it consists of nothing but snakes, dragons, roosters, those main signs. So I'm just trying to think, or trying to ask, like, is there some type of connection when it comes to like a bloodline like that?
I mean, what I have seen is more evolved souls happen to have families in their own shrines. So yeah,
Okay.
that could be something. I mean, I consider myself pretty evolved, and I'm a snake, and I'm with a rooster, and my mom's a rooster, my wife's a rooster. So I mean, I think I follow the same energy. Not to mention my brother's a snake, and I had nothing to do with that one. But my first kid's a snake, and I had a lot to do with that one. So some places it did it without me, and other places I forced it. So.
Okay. And just another side note, related to that, like as far as like twins. Do you know anything about that? Like when it comes to
Yeah,
bloodlines?
of course. The first one's the alpha, the second's the beta.
Okay. But like numerology wise, because my sons, they're snakes and they're 22s as well.
That's
And
fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
So the snake aspects will apply. The 22 aspects will apply. But the main difference is going to be who came out first. The first one's going to be the alpha. The second one's the
Mhm.
beta.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be the main difference because one's a 1 and one's a 2.
And just last comment. And then also I noticed within my family, the roosters that were on more of like the negative side, they all had like cats, kids, and all my nieces and nephews are cats as well.
Karma has a
Yep.
interesting way of coming
Yep.
to people.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your time and your words.
And Gary, I want to piggyback on the question because this is a common question I get in my spaces.
Yeah.
People often ask, how do you increase your chances of getting twins? Do you know anything about that, Gary? How can someone increase their chance that they want twins, triplets? Do you know anything about that, or we need to do more case histories on that?
No, I'll tell you that privately. I'm not gonna fucking
Okay.
release that information in the world. What the hell?
Okay.
I think I know the answer to that as well, but I'm not gonna.
That's fine. That's
There's a
fine.
reason why Hitler wanted to know.
You can DM me as well. That my DM me.
Okay,
that.
I will. As long as you're just nice to me. Cats have been really kicking my ass this year.
Or you can tell us publicly if you want. I mean, if you because there's all these people. I did a reading yesterday, and this guy's like, "Oh yeah, I knew all this already." And then I said, "You know this?"
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't know that part. But it is what it is.
Okay, I'll message you. Yes.
Hey, so listen to this, cat. I remember about 15 years ago, I had my first student, and this guy was older than me, but I was clearly the more talented guy, and I taught him about Chinese astrology. And then I swear to God, 48 hours later, he came to me and said, "You should have taught it to me this way instead." I'm like, whoa. Needless to say, that guy is still as broke as he ever was.
Yeah, it's the most annoying thing ever. Like, yeah, I knew all this already. I knew that. Like, hey, did you know what this was? What this was? It's just like, really?
Okay. Let me explain something to people out there, man. Environment matters. Environment matters. I remember I did a spaces with this one clown who told me there are so many more gay people in the world now because their placements in astrology. And I proceeded to ask him, how come all those gay people who are popping up in San Francisco, how come no one in the Middle East with those same placements is becoming homosexual? And they obviously had no answer. But the fact of the matter is this: environment matters. So if you're around a whole bunch of beta males, that's what you're gonna be. If you're around a whole bunch of sheep who are yes people, that's what you're gonna be. And if you're a male and you're around nothing but females all day, and they're one of those, I trust the government type, then that's what you're gonna be. So environment matters, my friend. Don't assume to know what happened, but yeah, listen, if you give me the birthdays, I'd break it down, but I'm not going to do that publicly. All I'm going to tell you is people have weak points in life, man. I've seen some of the strongest men, some of the biggest so-called leaders in the world, and you put a pretty face in front of them, they'll melt in a second. Yeah, it is what it is.
Another question. Is a 4 a masculine 9, and is a 9 a feminine 4?
I won't go into that, though.
All right, fair enough. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Keep it up, GG.
Yes, sir. Yeah, if people are gonna ask me questions that are about like number compatibility, you're not gonna get an answer, guys. Forget it.
Or hey, can you tell us more about nines? You don't tweet about nines. Why is that?
Yeah, okay. Just read websites about it. That'll tell you all you need to know.
It's the number of the humanitarian. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's like Joseph Stalin. That's my humanitarian.
All right. Up next, we got RSB Bajwa. Raj Bajwa. I'm sorry, I'm destroying your name. Go ahead.
It's all good. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Gary, for sharing all your information. But just a quick thing. My date of birth is 14th of April, 1984. If you can tell me a little bit about business and a partnership, I have a problem
You,
with the
you
partnership.
sound like a rat. You definitely sound like a rat. I'm not saying that in any negative way, man, but you definitely sound like a rat. Listen,
Yeah, I am a rat. Yeah.
of course you are. You sound like one. No doubt. Listen, here's what it comes down to, man. I'm going to give you one piece of advice, and that's it. Trust your gut.
Thanks, boss.
Whatever your gut tells you to do, that's what you do. Trust your gut as a rat. All
Thank
right?
you. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated, guys. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thanks.
See, it's not about just the information. It's about knowing what these people want to know about. That's what you have to understand how to do that. You know, I love it.
We're gonna talk to Harry. Harry with his hand up. Harry Mensah. Go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, I had my bed a couple of days. Wanted to know if I could get a quick read. 19th February 1992.
1992. Well, your shit year's over.
Yeah, different.
Your shit year's over. Yeah, listen. When you come out your enemy year, it's like you're a beach ball underwater, and as soon as the enemy year is over, you rise up like real quick because you had like basically a ball and chain on you, and now all that energy is gone. Listen, if I were you, I'd be planning for 2024 to make some big moves, and after that, everything should be kosher, my friend.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Thanks, Gary. I've been following you since I've been following for a couple of years now, and I like your information a lot. And I
I
feel like
appreciate
you're a
it,
real one.
but now you have to follow Gabriel.
Okay, okay.
This guy's next level.
Nice, nice. I will. I'll start following him.
All right, Harry.
As a
Thanks for
matter of
your
fact,
sharing.
everyone follow Gabriel. He's the next level. He's the 2.0 me.
There you
All
go.
right. Thanks, Gary.
Hey, at least your name starts with GA. I'm not sure about the rest of it though.
Nah, BRAL.
All
All
right.
right, man.
Up next, we're gonna go with Meathead. That's a nice
And
name. Go ahead, Meathead.
they want to talk. They want to talk to Gabriel. They don't want to talk to me.
What's up, Meathead?
How we doing, Gabriel? How we doing, Wise Cat and Gary? Thanks for having me on. I was wondering if I could get a quick reading. I'm kind of new to this, but I've been listening for the past couple months.
I mean, this is Gabe's show now.
What's your birthday, brother? What's your birthday?
April 29th, 1990.
April 29th. What else?
1990.
Quick. The 7 life path. Let's
Life
go.
path and a horse. Horsey.
Yes.
Caballito.
Yes.
All right, Gary, do this reading.
Hey, I just gave this guy the fucking ball to run with and he fucking threw it right back.
I thought he
Teacher, knowledge, genius, educator, spiritual.
man, pass the ball to Kyrie.
Pass it right to Kyrie, brother. Anyways, listen, enough jokes. Here's what it comes down to. You're old soul, my man. And you can't just have any 11 energy. You basically got to go through a whole bunch of reincarnations, pass a whole bunch of missions through a whole bunch of different numbers. And now at this point, the mission's clear, man. You just got to learn how to control your emotions and everything else will be fine.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Gary.
You see how you do that, Gabriel? You can't just say a couple words. You gotta take it to the next level, brother.
That's true. I'm learning.
What are you talking about? You teaching me? What are you doing?
Laying down on the couch now. The couch that you blessed.
Go, everyone got to follow Gabriel. Now, if I'm entertaining you, remember, it's all because of Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gary is funny. Gabriel, remember when we came inside, right? Inside the meetup. What is the first thing Gary say? Do not take this guy's advice. Do not. It's like, really?
Hey, no,
My
Gary, serious
gosh.
question. I
No,
posted
Gabriel's a cool
something
guy.
yesterday in YouTube, Wise Cat. I got a serious question. So my wife and my three exes are all 33s. Does that mean anything?
Yeah, it means a lot, man.
Like what?
I can't say that publicly.
Oh, that's true. Non-disclosures.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
That's true.
Slipping, dog. Straight slipping.
Sneak pig, enemy signs in astrology. No, I'm just joking.
I don't know who the snake. I'm an anaconda. I don't know what this guy is.
Yeah, I don't know what a cat is. I'm a cheetah. I don't know what a cat is. I'm a cheetah.
Hey, there you go.
Who's next? Who's next?
All right, up next we're gonna go with Sadie. Long time no see, Sadie. How you been?
Oh crap, you called me up quick. I'm okay. Yes, it has been a long time. I was in a space, Gary, where, you and Wise Cat and someone else were there, but I'm telling you, it was so bang on. No, I shouldn't say haunted me, but it has stuck with me ever since in terms of what was coming down the road for him, which actually terrified the fuck out of me. But you were right. I see it, I feel it, I know it. And I'm going to just I won't throw anything else out here until you say anything about our birth dates. So, because I will add to whatever it is that you have to say. March 22nd, 56 for me and 80 for my first son. And he's not the one that's giving me concern. It's the one April 20, 1980.
Yeah, you shouldn't worry about the March 22nd, 1980. I mean, he had a tough year last year, but we're talking about an individual who's extremely intelligent. He'll take care of himself. If he has any issues, it might not be related to mental issues, maybe physical, but that's down the road. When it comes down to your other son, let's put it this way. Things have been very easy, and when things get easy, they don't build character. He needs to find different people to be around. I don't know what else to tell you.
Okay, Gary, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you are so effing right. He's in a detox center right now and been there for 5-6 weeks waiting to go into rehab. You are so bang on without ever meeting or knowing anything about me and my family. And the way that you sighed was absolutely what the other chap that was Cat told me. Yeah. So thank you for that.
I feel it.
Wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you, Sadie, once again. I was trying to Sadie still remember that. That was a couple months ago, too, when we talked to you, Sadie. So thanks a lot for the kind words. Really appreciate it.
Yes, it was a couple of months. And Wise Cat, honest to God, you and the chap that gave me advice back then, I wrote it all down. And I was absolutely, like, honest to God, I've never, ever left that piece of paper I wrote it all down on. Thank you so, so much.
Thanks a lot, Sadie.
Very
really
welcome.
We're here for you whenever you're ready.
Anyways, I put up a poll today, and the poll said, if you can only have one, do you want to be the richest person, smartest person, best looking, or best body? Listen to this. 2% said best body. 5% said best looking, which is very fitting. 39% said richest. 53% said smartest. I can assure you, if I held the same poll last year, smartest would not have won. And that just shows you how much we are in 2023, and people value intelligence now over all else. Just follow the numbers, people. Who's next, Kat?
That's a real good poll. All right, we're going to go with Omar. Omar, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Wise Cat? What's up, Gary? My question is about personal year cycles.
Yo! You didn't say what's up to Gabriel.
Yeah, man. What's up?
What do you think? He's just some kind of swine?
Hey, what's up, Gabriel?
What's up, buddy?
Go ahead, man.
Hey, bro. So my question is about personal year cycles. I'm currently in an 8, and this dime piece that I'm talking to is in a 9, and that's part of the reason why I haven't really, asked her out or started anything with her. But come Aries season, she'll be in a 1, and I'll be in the 8 until October. But being that we're in a 7 year, what are your thoughts on starting a relationship?
I mean, probably not the best to start in, because I got specifically married December 2004, so I wouldn't have to get married in 2005, which is the universal 7 year. So, I mean, if you have to, I guess there's some decent dates out there, but I don't think getting married in a 7 universal thing should be people's to-do list.
Well, not necessarily get married, but like going out on the first day, hooking up and doing that, like just starting a relationship.
I mean, I don't really think you start a relationship until you taste the milk.
Okay. Cool. And
Gary's a funny dude. Oh my god, I almost spit out my drink if I had one in my mouth right now. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Like seriously? All right. Anyway, Omar, you all good?
Yeah, and if I could just get a quick reading, Gary, my name, my birthday is October 10, 1990.
Three life paths.
October. I could do the math, bro. Thank you. October 10, 1990, huh? Yeah. I mean, Kat, I don't know.
Wow.
Okay. I'd look into Michael Douglas. That's one thing. And second thing, as someone who's a person with your type of birthday, understand that your key to life is networking, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. As long as got to work that mouthpiece.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. And you said the guy's name is what? Michael
Douglas.
Yeah, the actor.
Yeah. He had a certain problem with his wife. You should definitely look into that.
All right.
Later.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, we got 24 requests. I'm gonna let. I'm getting. I see the DM.
Look at all these requests since Gabriel came in here.
There you go.
Yeah, he's the
You're the
real
man.
star, man. He's about to be.
You're the man. You're the man.
He's about to be the future Instagram king. Who's Dan Bazarian, man? We got Gabrielle here. We don't need Dan Bazarian anymore.
The gato volador. The cat in the hat is in the house.
What's going on, man?
Shalom.
How's it going, guys?
Who else is on?
All right. Anyway, we're gonna go. With,
Hey, cat. If someone's talking and we're listening, we're losing listeners. Cut his mic off, man. That's the new rule, man. If the audience ain't entertained by you, they got to go.
All right, fair enough. You will go down as a listener if we're dropping listeners because of you. It's nothing personal. We gotta keep. We are numbers guys here, so the audience decides what they'll have. Scotty, so Scotty. Anyway, still Frank with the Goku in the picture. Go ahead with the flying Nimbus Goku. Go ahead.
Hey,
come on, how you got
Gary.
talk?
How are you doing, Gabriel?
How we doing, sir? You vaccinated?
Damn it!
Are you vaccinated, sir?
Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I won't lie.
Oh my God! Someone actually told the truth.
Yeah,
My God, man, it's been like a year since someone said the truth. So why'd you get vaccinated, sir?
Just too much pressure at work. I have to be honest with you, I have a government job, and I'm a DACA resident, so I felt like it was a lot at stake.
DACA resident. I gotcha. All right, brother. What's on your mind?
I just looking for some advice. I'm a rooster.
Yeah, don't
Birthday is
trust the
like
government. That's
I know, man. I
that's the advice I could give you. Don't trust the government.
I feel you, man. I didn't even want to get the vaccine. It was something that, you know, they were forcing us, telling us we're gonna get fired, this and that. I was just like, damn, you know, I'm not. Like I said, if that's the only advice you got, then it is what it is.
Well,
But
that's the best advice I can give you. What's your birthday?
October 10th, 1993.
Another October 10th. You know, listen, man. Now that it's back to back October 10th, I gotta say something, man. Listen,
It's for Gary and me, bro.
listen, Libra is out here, man. Especially the guys, man. You guys seem to like using your tongues a little bit too much. And the reason I bring this up is because Michael Douglas was a Libra. And Michael Douglas really liked using his tongue. And Michael Douglas got throat cancer. And he blamed it because he went down on his wife too many times. So, guys, guys, that's my advice to you, especially if you're a Libra. I understand you might want to exercise your neck sometimes, but there's better ways.
Got you. No taking. Thank you.
Other than that, man, you're a rooster. Don't be too aggressive this year, my friend.
Thank you. We'll do. Take that noted.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
I
Harry.
think that's good advice I gave people, Gabriel. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, but I don't blame Michael Douglas, man. Shit, if I was him, I'd do the same.
Okay, well, ladies, if you want to talk to Gabriel and send him some DMs, that was the invitation right there.
But the wifey was slit the wifey's gonna slit all her throats, so that's a disclaimer, right? All right, up next we are going to go with a Cop Kid 27 with the chicken or duck in his picture. Go ahead.
Hey guys, big fan of you, Gary and Wise Cat and Gabriel. Just wanted to ask you a quick question on the war room.
Whoa. Why'd you add Gabriel? It's me and Wisecat. I'm just kidding, man. Go
Just
ahead.
wanted to have a chat with you about the war room. I recently caught out Iggy. He blocked me after I asked him why he let Andrew go back to Romania. Now they've all blocked me on Twitter. Those little war room guys.
You put that as a badge of honor. I've been blocked by Andrew, by Tristan, by Iggy. Other people want to fight with it. It's fine, man. Listen, here's what it comes down to, man. The guy was a moron to go back, and his friends, his so-called friends, they provide no value. When Caesar wanted to do fucking stupid things, Mark Antony fucking was there to tell him no. When people want to go out and outstretch their supply lines, you have to have people who are willing to stand up and say, yo, this is not a good idea. Obviously, he doesn't have anyone like that. Or maybe they're just all morons. I don't know. Either one, it's not very
effective. We'll see what happens
effective.
when you get into Miami and, Sneaker and all them lot, what they have to say.
They won't do a damn thing. Listen, who do you have in Miami? You have Fed and Fit. The guy's a fucking Fed. The guy went to visit Tate in Romania in March, and the Feds raid his house in April. And these morons haven't put it together yet.
I think you're right.
Just coincidence.
Just a coincidence, guys, that the guy who says he's a former Fed goes to Tate's house in Romania in March. All of a sudden, the Feds are at his house in fucking April. Just a coincidence, guys. But remember, I'm the bad guy.
Once the Fed, always the Fed.
Exactly,
One
man.
quick question, Gary. Would you be able to give me some insight on my birthday, 27th, 1993?
Yes, sir. 27. Oh, you're a rooster. You want the best advice I'm going to give you is to lay low,
man. I've got my gazebo out and everything.
There you go. So again, learn as much as possible this year and just lay low. Don't take any big chances. Don't take any big risks.
Cheers,
Very
Gary.
simple.
And Wise Cat, big fan. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
Thank
You
you.
forgot
Appreciate
Oh,
about
Gabriel, I love the
Gabriel.
shades. Just a wing around my gill.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There you
it. All right, up next, we're going to go with Enchanted, and then we're going to go with Cat in the Hat.
Hello, Mr. Gary. I just have a quick question. Actually, I have two questions really quick. So I'm a rat, life path one, but I usually, okay, so my question would be, I usually attract a lot of male attention without even seeking for it. I am surrounded by a lot of life path five, and I believe you said life path five have a little bit of advantage. I believe that's what you said. I don't remember exactly. And I do get a lot of jealousy by those females. I just wanted to,
Okay. Stop. I don't really think I need numerology for this one. So I'm gonna assume that you're an attractive woman, correct?
conventionally, yes.
Okay, so an attractive woman is going to get jealousy from bitches who don't look as good as she does. That's just normal stuff that you don't need numerology and astrology for that. When it comes down to you being a rat, you must, that's where you have to start using your intelligence. Rat is an intellectual sign. So the way rats get ahead in life is by using their intelligence over everything else. So if that means some of the people around you are going to underestimate you, so be it.
Okay. And then my second question would be, I'm a very hardworking person, and I believe and I know that I will definitely become something in my life or make something out of my life or fulfill my dreams. I just wanted to have a quick read or something that you can tell me that I should work on. I know last time you told me I'm a very passive person. I should think like a man. I'm definitely working on it, trying to learn a lot. And see how I can like improve my communication and be a little bit more aggressive for the things that I want. But if you can tell me a little bit more or some of the strengths that I should work on or whatever, please.
When it comes down to people with your specific combination, my advice is to get into arguments and get into debates with people and move them that way.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much, Mr. Gary.
Of course.
All right, up next, Cat in the Hat. Go ahead, Cat in the Hat.
Hey, what's
Chicago
going on, Cat?
volador.
What's going on, Gary?
What's up?
Gabriel, what's going on, man? Hey, Cat, that competition you're holding in August, you said, is it just UFC or are you planning on doing something with boxing as well?
No. We're doing straight up UFC type shit. So I want to build a GG33 and then start offering people cash to fight us.
Oh, damn. All right. Oh, man. Well, that sucks. I'm more
What
of
do
a
you want to do?
boxer.
Boxing? No one's trying to box, man.
Hey, man, that's my sport. My dad, he
I
was a
got
boxer
you.
back in the day, so
I got you.
I'm
But I
already
mean,
getting in shape. So I was like, maybe if he does something in boxing, I'm down to do something like that. But
I
UFC,
got
nah,
you, man. But
that's
what
too
am
much
I supposed
training.
to do in boxing? You're not going to find competition in boxing. Everyone wants UFC now.
Yeah, that is true. UFC is, I think, is above boxing at this point.
Of course it is, man. I mean, though, if this was the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, when Tyson was there, boxing was that was. I mean, I've never seen a UFC fight approach the level of a Mike Tyson fight. I mean, in his prime. I mean, that Mike Tyson was a scary dude in his prime, man. I mean, that's a motherfucker I might not even talk shit to, and I got a loud ass mouth. So yeah, he's a scary dude. What about you, Gabriel? You probably whip his ass, right?
There you go. Yes, I would.
There you go. I know you would. Smack that dude in his place, man.
Hey, man, you want to fight me? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Mike twice when I've been in Vegas. He's over a down to earth guy, believe it or not. I know people are scared of him, but overall, I mean, he'll have a regular conversation with you. I mean, I see him at the barbershop, stuff like that. But
Yeah,
definitely,
see him when he's 28 years old in his prime.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that'd be a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, so
All
Gary,
right.
when you sponsor all these people in the UFC, that means we're gonna have to go to Abu Dhabi then, huh?
What are you worried about?
I want to go to Abu Dhabi again.
You want to go to Abu Dhabi again? I mean, what's stopping you? You can go right now.
Oh, represent GG33.
I can give you a hat.
No, but Gary, if I'm in Dubai, you got my back, right? Yo, if I'm in Dubai, right, you got my back if I go to Dubai, right?
Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
but Gary, for your boy, are you gonna? You got? I'm just joking. It's a joke. It's an inside joke.
Of course.
Shout
Of
out to you
course.
know who I'm
Of
talking about.
course.
Shout out to that guy.
I know, brother. I know.
I know.
But anyway, I'm gonna go with Lala after Peter. So go ahead, Peter, and then Lala after that.
Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. What's on your mind?
Yeah, what's up, Kat? You remember me from last week, bro?
I'll be perfectly honest. There's a lot of Peters I talk to. Actually,
It's okay, bro. Yo, Gary, what's up?
What's good, man?
So, like, I'm a monkey, right? And like, I love Alex Jones, man. I forgot to ask you this guy. Like, should I like just not watch Alex Jones because he's a tiger?
No, nothing like that. I didn't say you should. You shouldn't listen to your enemy sign or anything like that. Just don't have sex with your enemy sign. That's it.
Oh shit! And also, like, my closest cousin to me and my niece, bro. She's 10 right now. Like, they're both tigers, like, so it's cool if I give them money or something, like, because they're tigers, bro.
I mean,
I know they're
listen,
family.
family, blood.
All right.
Family, blood. But you know what I'm saying? Since you're a monkey, there's gonna come a day where this big bad tiger chick comes up to you. You're gonna have to learn how to say no.
It happened
Because
already,
it could be,
bro.
already has
Bro,
some tiger chick already put that vice grip on you, huh?
bro, I had her down, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the Tiger King. Now that I can say it, like, I'm gonna say it, like, as if she's like, just don't have sex with them. Like, I'm the Tiger King, right? Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, don't be having sex with them, man.
But I told the guy like a couple weeks ago, and I asked him like, bro,
That's
like,
not good, man.
the
That's not
hot
good,
bitch,
man.
bro, Gary, like the hottest, bro,
It
from
doesn't
Chile, bro.
matter.
I know,
Doesn't
and
matter. I've seen some of the
I deleted her phone number. I had to delete it,
I
bro.
have seen
I
some of the
literally,
hottest women born in pig years and straight up turned down in the past 20 years. Are you kidding me? That's your enemy sign, bro. You can't be fucking having sex with the enemy sign. I don't give
I
a
heard
fuck
it.
what they look like, dude. What are you trying to take a L for?
Cool. Yes, like, I got you. Joe, when are you coming to Miami, Gary?
When I come to Miami, Gabriel is gonna start painting
El gato
GG33 here
Gabriel.
signs. Gabriel's already getting ready, man. All those billboards in Miami gonna be GG33. You're gonna see Gabriel out there painting the signs personally. Wave to him.
Marketing.
Yeah, and like, I was in New York, but I love Miami, man. Anyways, guys, have a good one, man. Take care.
Yes,
Hey
sir.
Gary, what are the I guess consequences of sleeping with your enemy sign?
Shit,
I
a
used to,
kid,
I used to back in the
a
90s, I had
kid.
a sugar mama.
18 years of sufferment.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm
Gary.
glad that never happened to me, man. I used to have a sugar mama born in a rooster year back in the day. I was like 18, 19, and she was a bad bitch. But as soon as it was around the time I started learning about numerology and Chinese astrology. Once I found out the bitch was a rooster, I cut her off.
You would have took a L. You would have took a L.
Yeah, no,
I
I
mean,
cut her
Cat,
off
hey,
real quick.
you're saying used to, but you asked like as if it was like something current. Like, no, I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, like 5 years ago.
Hey, bring Damiano out here, man. I want him to talk about the markets.
All right, Damiano, I'm gonna bring you up. If you go request, that will help out too. Hold on, Damiano.
The economy right now is contracting at a record pace. There's just not the same money on the streets that there were even 18 months ago. It's not even close. The Fed is, tightening the belt, is moving up interest rates. There's less of the COVID money on the streets. And when there's less money in the streets, businesses, especially small businesses, start seeing like a drop, and then they start asking, well, what's going on? Yes, numerology and astrology can answer a lot of questions, but as I told people before many times, the environment plays a role. And right now we're in an economic contraction, so things like that will happen.
Got it. Do you think it's also kind of related to Saturn returns in some 27, 28?
Yes.
Okay, and last thing. So I'm an 8 life path, pig year, still have a lot of energy. I still want, life to be great. Like real estate or stockbroking, are these things that you can see for this?
Here's the thing. Like when the economy starts contracting like this, there are like some sectors that are going to do better than others. But when they start contracting across the board, that's when the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. There's really not that much people who don't have any means can do anything about it. I remember I called the 2007, 2008 market crash. I called that whole thing, but I didn't have any loot back then, so I really couldn't do anything about it. That's the point. You have to be able to have some money where you can actually start investing at the very, very bottom, whether it be real estate, whether it be, commercial real estate, as long as you're buying at the bottom. And there's going to be one of those opportunities within 18 months. I'm not going to say exactly when, but it will come. And when those opportunities come, the people who have the balls to pull the trigger and have the means to do it, they're going to be the next generation of multimillionaires and billionaires. But as anything in life, it takes something to make something.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'll
I would,
keep watching. I'm gonna make a meeting with you.
I would find yourself a mentor when it comes down to pursuing money matters in a downward cycle, because a lot of people know how to make money when it's easy. When it's difficult, when things start drying up, when there's less money in the streets, that's when you can tell who the real pimps are. And we're about to be in one of those cycles now. As Gabriel says, if you're going to be in Miami, the recession ain't going to hit as hard as it will as other parts of the country, but it's still going to hit there.
Right. Okay. Well, the only thing I'm happy for is I'm unvaccinated. So thanks for pushing that out there.
Hey, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how rich you are. If you could drop dead at any time.
I've been thinking I can sell my eggs. I'm sure they're worth way more. So I'm just gonna keep that in the back of my mind. 8 life path is all money. So
that sounded like an 8 life path board of the 23rd. In all honesty,
I'm gonna try. I don't care. I worked really hard. I'm like, who's gonna pay my M3? You know what I mean? So thank you. I apprate it. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks everybody.
Take
no
care.
problem, Lala. And I got a true story, real quick.
Gabriel, you better jump in her DMs.
And jump on mine.
No, but I got a true story, real quick. 30 seconds. Me and Glow were driving 2 nights ago, right? The guy stopped at the light. We looked in the side. The guy was dead in his car. It was that Vax. He had his eyes open. He was looking up in the sky like he had a heart attack. I'm pretty sure it was that. You know what it was. So it was one of the most weirdest things I've ever seen in my life.
You conspiracy theorist. You evil conspiracy theorist. How dare you?
Trust the science. Hashtag trust the science.
Trust the science.
Exactly a month after getting a second shot. So I knew it. Like that shit's dangerous. So thanks for spreading the word.
No. It's guys, it's climate change. It's not the. Come on, guys. It's not the Jabination.
Oh no, it's the red dye 40.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let me put in my input. All kidding aside, in Tampa and Orlando right now, probably a couple months from now, is the time to buy over there, because all these people from Miami are going to move over there. In 2008 is when I made a killing in real estate, buying houses for 70,000, 80,000, ballooning them all. So that's just an advice. Keep your eye in Tampa and Orlando, because that's going to be good.
Yeah,
Okay.
A goal of mine is to potentially become an agent. So that way I can make some more money, buy some properties.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Wise Cat.
Take care.
Thanks a lot, Lala. All right, up next, we're going to go with Amala, and then we're going to go with Ed, and then it's going to be Profavelli. So Amala, Ed, and then Profavelli.
Yo, Gary, GG33. How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, Kat. Hey, Gabriel. I'm unvaccinated, Gary. I have to test myself twice a week, take a picture of the test results, and upload them.
Why?
And just to prove that I am negative and I can go to work.
Do you work for the government? What's going on? Why do you have to do that?
Well, I'm from Canada. I'm in Canada,
Oh,
and
gotcha. You're a Canadian citizen.
yes,
I
yes.
consider you guys oppressed by Fidel Castro's son. You guys are being held hostage by a foreign regime, and you guys will be liberated as soon as a real president comes to power and fucking annexes Toronto and all that other stuff. Canada should not even exist. It should be a freaking state. Actually, it should be the only question should be like 5 states or 10 states. But here's my thing. I fuck that vaccination. Why don't you just like pay a doctor off and tell him to give you a fake vaccination card?
Oh, believe me, Gary, I would love to do that. I love to do that. Right now, what's happening is at my work, we're in a union, and there's contract negotiations going back and forth, and the company does not want to come back to the table to negotiate. So I was wondering if I could please give you my birth date, and you can tell me give me some more insight.
I mean, you do understand your company and your union has a lot more to do than just you. So if you're looking at your company and union, the first thing I'd be asking you isn't your birthday, would be other information. But I mean, go ahead. Your birthday.
September 9th, 1968.
September. I mean, your year shit is over. You know, that was last year. You should be doing a lot better this year. Your bag's gonna come after your birthday hits in 2024.
Excellent. Thank you, Gary. And I just joined the GG33 Academy last week.
Enjoy, my friend. I'm going to be adding new students there every single couple weeks.
And I would love to get an interview with you as well, Gary.
Big waiting list. I do apologize. I can't facilitate those right away. DM me, send me a screenshot that you're in there. Send me your number, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. If I don't get back to you in the next couple of days, do it again until I do. That's your best bet.
Thank you so much, Gary. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Take care.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's the real problem for people who are in GG33 Academy and want to interview. I understand that you guys are trying to give me money, and I should probably be a little bit faster about it, but you know, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'll when I get to you, I get to you, man. It's a privilege to be in GG33. Unlike every other single group in the world, I'm not here chasing you down. Yo, give me money. I need money. I don't give a fuck, guys. This isn't 2019 or 2018. I'm gonna get my bag regardless. So I do apologize, but if you're on the waiting list, it is what it is. I'll get back to you when I can.
Thanks, Gary.
Yep.
All right, up next we got Ed. Ed, up next.
Hey guys. Basically, yeah, I was wondering. You said something the other day, Gary, about like, why the fuck would I ever go to the UK? Innit? Like, what's this shit about us over here in the UK, man?
I mean, let's talk about the UK. You guys the sun never used to set on the British Empire, and now you're, in some senses, still Brussels bitch. So I don't know what. I'm not saying you are, sir, but I'm just talking about the country itself. I mean, the British themselves, their army isn't even capable of defending their own country at this point. So I don't think they're a very strong army. I don't think much of the British value system. I know if I was in Britain, I'd probably get arrested for my tweets. So no, I really don't think much of England or Wales or the United Kingdom or Northern Ireland for that matter.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm thinking, like, should I be aiming to get out of here, man?
I mean, I wouldn't want to be in a shithole.
Okay. And
then again, where the hell are you going to go? Because Europe ain't much better.
Yeah. Fuck Europe, like Latin America, mate. That's my plan.
Go to Cleveland.
Find some BBLs. Like.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I mean, listen, you know, when I look at Europe, and I've been to some places in Europe, I'm not impressed. Like, for instance, when I travel in the United States, sometimes I drive between Michigan and Ohio. And when you drive between Michigan and Ohio, you come across the city of Toledo. Now, I look at Toledo every time I drive by this Toledo. I got nothing but harsh words. This fucking dump, you know, all this stuff, man. But guess what? Toledo still looks 10 times better than most fucking European cities. So, you know, that's what I think of Europe. It's a fucking shithole.
Yeah, I can't disagree there, to be honest.
You know, I will tell you this. I probably will go to Europe at some point in the 1930s. Probably mid to late 1930s. I'm really going to be interested in looking at something.
Well, you're going to travel back in time.
No. See, by the 1930s, I'm assuming that Islam will have grown to about 30 to 35% of the continent of Europe, maybe a little bit even higher in Britain. And at that point, when Muslims get to about a smaller majority, about 30-40%, that's when they start talking about Sharia law. And I'm just really curious how the LGBT are going to function in a society where half the country is Sharia law. I just find that very interesting, and I really want to see that with my own eyes.
Okay. And by the way, he meant 2030s, guys. You guys know exactly what he meant. He meant
2030s. 2030s for sure, man.
I don't know.
And I think that if people ever seen The Purge, you're gonna see something. Except they're gonna be saying Allah Akbar a lot more.
Habibi
getting thrown off the roofs.
Can I get a quick reading as well?
Yeah. After all that, you still want a reading?
Yeah.
Man, you're getting greedy today, man.
4th
of September. Took about 5 minutes of time. It counted.
4th of September, huh?
Yeah, 2000.
Okay. 4th of September 2000. Home and family oriented. Watch your temper.
Okay. Yeah, I got that under control now, to be honest.
I don't think you do. You're only 22 years old, brother. You don't got your temper under control yet.
Okay, man. I'll watch it.
I sure as hell they get my temper. Man, I knocked out a cop at like 22, 23. I didn't have my temper under control.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
I wish I would have had a mentor like Gabriel. He would have set me straight.
He would have been Speaker of the House already.
Of course, man. I would have had a big 5-course meal ready at the house.
We had a mention party every weekend.
And after you have the 5-course meal, it's back to the 1 hour fast.
There you go.
All right, man. Listen, did someone get Damiano up here?
I tried to let him in. It would not let me let him in. I don't know what's going on.
God damn it.
Let's try it again. Damiano, if you're in here, you might have to use a side profile or something because we're trying to get you up here.
You know what? I'm going to try to... I see you requested. How come I can't invite him?
It just says connecting and infinite. Connecting.
You know what? I just sent him a co-host. So let's see if he can be the second co-host. There. Oh, he's there.
Yeah, that worked. That worked right there.
There we go. Damiano, what's going on, brother?
What a beautiful day. What a beautiful fucking day of red.
These people think they're going to have all day. It's going to be green. Then boom.
I been waiting for this one. Holy shit. Wait, they tested me on this one, G. I'm not going to lie. A couple of times I was like, really? And then I was like, no, I gotta just chill. I know what's coming. So
they can't have a straight line going down, bro. They got to get a couple suckers on. It's never a straight line.
No,
it's always 2 step forwards, 3 back.
No, for sure. It's just honestly, it was brutal. Honestly, I I was about three and a half weeks off with my calculation. So I'm trying to pinpoint, getting better at the exact day and the exact week. I got a good bit of it narrowed down, but on a macro perspective, definitely for
I was pretty close. I was pretty close to calling the top. I didn't call it exactly, but when I put out that short call last week, it tumbled about 1,000 points since then. So I almost had it. It's hard to get the exact date because I think I was off by like a day or something like that. But here's the point: as long as you know which way the market's going, you're gonna get paid. So you don't have to be a superhero, my man.
Oh, of course. No, like I said, I'm happy. Also, everyone banked, and your call was pretty much, I think not even 24 hours. So that was fucking mint.
See, this is the thing. I put out the call, and then in a month or two, I'm just gonna start talking shit to these people nonstop. But I put out the call for them.
Yeah.
I can't. People can't say I'm hating. I put it out there. And if people don't listen, then I can talk to them like I did with cryptocurrency last year. Told everyone that shit's going down, and you get the usual phone calls. You don't know what you're talking about. Stick to your numerology. The thing is, numerology covers everything, doesn't it?
Oh, the usual bullshit, man. But yeah, numerology fucking covers everything, man. It's if haters want to say anything and just be like it doesn't work, just look at the call last week. That speaks for itself. I mean, everybody was fucking 420 SPY. Nasdaq's going all time high. Everything's going high.
Of course. And now what you're gonna hear is everyone saw this coming too.
Here we go. Yeah, it was the obvious result.
Of course, everyone saw this coming. This is nothing special. It's always the same. These people are always predictable, my man. Doesn't matter what you do, what calls you make. I mean, when I hit the Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, I said at halftime when they were down by 10, this is going to be one of those comebacks. Now, after I was right, about 100 people celebrated. If I was wrong, thousands of people would have attacked me.
I would have been the first one attacking.
No, we can't have that now, can we, Swine?
I think, honestly, a lot of people are just shocked because everybody really banked on some kind of a pivot or a reversal, and they just don't understand that Powell told us right before all of this happened, before the market had this insane rally, he literally said we need the markets to come down a lot more to get this under control. And what did people do? They rushed to go buy calls and go long and make it worse. And now we have to have an even bigger crash now.
Yeah, these are normal type of things that happen in capitalism. They go in cycles. People don't seem to understand that, especially the young kids. They're about to learn, ain't they? Just like 2021, right after that crypto money dried up. Now the rest is about to go with it.
It's wealth transfer time again.
Why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself, my man?
What's up, everyone? My name's Damiano. I've been trading 9 years now. Been in GG33 since 2018. I trade options mainly. I trade pretty much everything, but mainly options. And I use astrology and some light numerology, as well as some WD Gone and other methodologies for my trading.
And what do you specialize in?
Mainly SPY, the S&P 500 options. I also specialize in leaps options. I love to find arbitrage using option plays. So just finding really beat up names that have basically destroyed premium and playing things a little safer on the longer term. So example, buying something a year to 2 years out, but still looking for those, multi 100% to 1,000% plus returns on usually beat up names that are household names. Sometimes I'll use I'm a research specialist, so I'll go and find other things, but mainly just finding arbitrage and finding really good beat up leaps option plays.
Hey, Kat, can you see if you can try to get Big House up here?
Yeah, I'll look right now. Hold on. All right, Big House. Let's see. I'm looking right now.
Gee, I joined the spaces late. What is the top 10? Like, what is the spaces?
Oh, that was just me. That was just me talking shit.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, that was just me talking shit
So
about.
Gary, we get Big House. We're gonna have and the gentleman here, we're gonna have like a freebie.
I think people are liking this combo because listeners are going up. So people are interested. They have their ears to the streets.
Money.
Who doesn't love money?
But like Gary said years ago, when you know numerology and astrology, it makes you an expert in everything else by default. Because even if you don't know that particular trade, you know who's good at it by default, who to hire, things of that nature.
Yeah. So listen, I'll tell you guys something. Hold on, let me open this garage. All right, what's this? Love you. All right, one sec. I about 3 weeks ago, I got a list of what all the top hedge funds, like from BlackRock to Vanguard, all the top people in the game, all the information they got, I saw. And I know who they got that information from. And I asked, yo, what's this guy's birthday? And they told me January 5th, 1975. So the guy who's giving all the main analytics, all the main numbers to the top billionaires in the world, not just America, in the world, is a 28 life path. So next thing I did was like, yo, I was like, did this guy miss like any trades last year? And they look back, he hit 93% of his trades last year. 93%. Tiger in a tiger year. The system's beautiful, guys. It's absolutely Tom Cruise. Tiger, 1962, became the highest paid actor in Hollywood in 2022 Tiger year. Mr. Beast became a freaking billionaire. Forget about Tate. Mr. Beast became a freaking millionaire. You see it from every freaking angle. This stuff is real, and you have to accept that this is a virtual reality. If you want to evolve as an individual, you have to accept that. Now, a lot of people in the world are going to be stuck on vanity. You know, one of the things I'm really proud of is, besides my wife, ain't no woman hustle me for shit. I'm really proud of that fact, because I know men who you look up to. I want to repeat this. Men you look up to, men that you think have all the answers, and they're slaves to that vice grip. That to me is pathetic. But that's the way it is. People have to understand what to value. And what I value above all else is knowledge and loyalty. Other people are different.
Yeah, is Gary, do you see Big House in this spaces or not?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, there you are, because on my screen it was kind of weird. All right, there you are.
Yeah, I see him as speaker.
Yeah. So anyway, if we go back to the stock market here, if we go to look for some clues back in 2008, you notice the first dump ended around January 2008, and then from January 2008 we had a 3-month rally to April 2008. So right now, if you go and look at last year, the bottom was in October 2022. So we're now hitting. Now we had that rally. This nasty rally, just like we had that nasty rally from January 2008 to April 2008. It was a 3-month rally to shake out all the shorts and get people long. So we're going through that right now. So remember, the first bottom was October 2022. So now we're entering the third month coming up here.
question is, does it have a little bit more to go up, or they're going to pull the plug? But just basically looking at history, it should be pooing out soon.
Damiano, is that your assessment as well?
Yeah, and actually, to further go into history, I think that was a great analysis, Big House. It's eerily similar to the early 1940s and the 1970s, and we have pretty much the exact same pattern as well, same time frames. We have a massive broadening wedge. We broke out just above the wedge, which faked everybody out. Everybody gets tricked into going long, and then what happens is we have a massive breakdown right when everybody's exhausted on both ends. They got exhausted all year last year trying to go against the short trend, and then now everybody's trying to jump on calls right as we were what was a big breakout point, but is a false breakout point. They're just trapping both sides and really just wearing out everybody. So history is doomed to repeat itself again.
And just for a little detail, Damiano is one of my top guys in GG33 Silver. He's a market expert, and Big House is the GG33 Gold expert. He is in there talking about everything. These are the people I rely on, and I don't talk to too many people like that. So all three of us are telling you the same thing. It's about to get nasty. Big House, what are some things that you think people could do to try to protect themselves?
I mean, I definitely get out of any of these speculating stocks that you're in. Also, cryptos. There might be one more pump up in cryptos here. It really depends. I mean, if they do, slither this thing over 25 grand, maybe 26, 28 at the most, you really have to get out of everything. But because I don't think cryptos are going to hold up here, even if you're a long-term bull, there is definitely going to be a deep correction coming in cryptos. So I just don't see it. I don't see cryptos going through the roof while the stock market is going down the toilet. I just don't see it.
The stock market is going down the toilet, as you say, that people are going to have to cover their,
they're going to sell
cover it
everything.
with somehow. They're going to have to get money from somewhere, and I'm assuming a lot of that's going to come out of cryptos.
Well, probably because I think the people that made a lot of money, they're going to probably take their whatever money they have left, they're going to get out of it and be on the sidelines and just weather the storm, just live on their gains or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think right now it's not easy. It's not like the heydays. Remember where every dumb crypto went through the roof, everybody became zillionaires. It's not that. It's
everyone was
now.
so smart in 2021, weren't they? Everyone was a genius in 2021.
Well, even like 2018, 19, remember when everything just went through the roof and I mean, listen, every meathead out there, just all they have to do is just point to any shit coin and it went through the roof. Now things are different. You got to kind of pick and choose, and if you do see a nice rally, you got to get out. You can't be holding on to this stuff because they just take it right back down again.
What do you think's going to happen to all these people who've been selling the Bitcoin courses and how to trade crypto? Because this isn't like it used to be. So whenever you have something really successful, you start having like a fraud market try to leech its way into it. What do you think's going to happen to all these guys who've made a living selling classes on Bitcoin and all this other stuff?
Well, I think you're going to get to a point where, and I talked to people back in the .com crash where they made a lot of money and they became limo drivers. No one's really interested, in trading the .com stock. Remember when they went down the toilet? So people had to find another avenue. And I think that's what's going to happen with cryptos. I think, once we go below those lows that we saw, what was it, 18 grand or whatever like that, like if we start really going down, people are just not going to be really interested in cryptos in terms of going to the classes, the seminars, and following these meatheads on YouTube. And people just won't care. First of all, they don't have the money anymore, So it's going to be like it's just going to be like the .com crash.
Damiano, what do you think's going to happen to these frauds, Damiano?
I think the market's going to clean out most, and the SEC is going to clean out the rest, baby.
Probably, yeah. That's yeah. But I'll tell you one thing.
Didn't the SEC just go after Paul Pierce?
Yeah.
What do you get? Like a 1.4, 1.3? You can't be out here shilling cryptos and not tell people you got paid for it. I mean, I don't think that's really that hard. And by the way, I have turned down so much money for people who are trying to. I'm not going to mention any names, but there are some big time crypto influencers who have a lot of followers who came to me talking about, I want you to promote this and we'll start doing podcasts and I'll give you a cut of the profits. I'm telling them to go to hell. I'm not, because why would I tell my followers to buy something and then they're going to be left with holding the bag? But you have to understand, not everyone's like me. There's so many people. If people are out there showing stuff, for instance, no one can accuse me of shilling Zcash for money because the owner of Zcash, the Zuko, he has me blocked on Twitter. I sure as hell ain't shilling. The owner, the guy who runs the company, the electric that basically created Zcash, has me blocked, and I'm one of the biggest Zcash influencers in the world. So it's crazy how that works, but no one's ever going to accuse me of taking any money to promote a crypto or anything else because I don't do that. But other people, yeah, you better believe they do.
You also showed it at the bottom, G. Like when you started mentioning it, like if somebody bought it when you did, I don't even think it's possible for them to lose money. Like, honestly.
No, because I was talking about it when there was like 22, 23, somewhere in that regard.
Yeah, exactly. Like we would literally need a depression to see those prices again. So no matter what, like I don't think anybody could ever really say shit about Zcash. That was like fucking call of the century, bro.
You know who the biggest clowns in this area are crypto? It's got to be XRP. They have to be the biggest clowns out there.
I knew you were going to say it. I was waiting for it.
XRP. Let me tell you something. And if I'm wrong, Big House and Damiano, tell me. In my opinion, the stock market is one thing above all else. They make things seem obvious, like they're going one way, and then they pull the rug on you. And that's what I see with XRP. So many signs that it's going to be the one, but, that's the difference between being smart and being wise. Smart people are like, wow, look at all these connections. Wise people are like, wait a second, this might be a trap.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean, there are people, you got to remember, folks, that way back 2017, XRP was like cents. And it went up to, I think, $3 and a little change, right? So people became very wealthy. But then it took a big dump like all the cryptos. And then when Bitcoin had that last rally over 20 grand over the all-time highs, and then it went up to 69,000 or whatever, Ripple didn't even get close to its all-time high of $3 and whatever. So that was a clue right there, that it was just a dead fucking coin. If all the other cryptos went up and that couldn't even go over the all-time highs, that was a big clue. It was just a dead coin.
What do you tell people when they say that's because the SEC is going after them?
Well, a lot of people were saying, hey, there's a big case, they're going to throw it out. I'm like, yeah, but then why even avoid it? There's so many other coins out there. Why are you so fascinated by this one coin? Just because you think the SEC is going to come out and and not win the trial? I mean, it's just a waste of time. I think it's just dead money. You're dead money if you had all your money in that thing in the last couple years. Just dead money. Didn't go anywhere.
I think there's more money to make on the actual eventual stock that's coming out. And I think that's the real play behind Ripple. If you're going to invest in anything, when they do their IPO at some point, they probably clean out the token and make all the real money on the stock, is what I'm thinking.
You can't spell Ripple without the word Y.
Yeah, and Rip.
Listen, I bought Theta. You know Theta? I bought Theta a long time, and that thing went through the roof. Imagine if you just had your money in Ripple. XRP, nah. Just like I said, there's just so many other coins that just kick the shit out of Ripple, you know? So I don't know what the fascination is about it.
I don't know,
But
but
I'll tell you one thing, though.
I've never seen such a cult-like following for a coin that I have. I mean, I thought Bitcoin was bad. You know, I always said, you know, Bitcoin is like a religion to people. But this XRP, you can't tell these people anything. I mean, you know, some people you know, you could talk to them, you can show them facts, you can show them statistics. These people, you can't tell them anything.
Yeah, I mean, the XRP chart, if you look at it, it's just. I mean, it's just, I don't even know why I even look at it, but I mean, if you just look at it's just one nasty sideways, even from May 2022, just going sideways. I didn't do anything. You go to the weekly chart, I mean, the same thing. It's just a dead coin, not going anywhere.
We should have a dedicated space just for this type of stuff. We did lose about 14 listeners, but overall, we should definitely have a dedicated space with you and Gary.
I don't care. I don't really care if we lose listeners because this is Capricorn capitalism, and that supersedes listeners. If they're not interested in how to make money, then I don't really want them as followers in the first place. You know, I understand that someone's coming in here asking stupid questions. That's one thing. We're talking about fucking money. And if people are not interested in that, then I don't know what to tell them. I'm always interested in how to make money because that's what makes the fucking world go round. So if you want to, if this is boring to you, listening about cryptocurrencies, that's more your problem than anything else. When it comes down to it, I know everyone in GG33 is fascinated with cryptos, and this subject will have its place. So, having said that, Damiano, how far do you think the Dow could drop?
I'm from here. Oh man, okay, quite a bit more. I'm not really. Let me take a quick look at the chart.
Are we testing COVID lows?
Honestly, I think just above. I think what we're gonna do is exactly retouch either those lows or just above, and that would set us up for the next final blow off the top. But yes, I do see us retesting or just above retesting those COVID lows. Yes.
Big House, what do you think? COVID lows being hit?
Yeah, I think once we hit the point of recognition, the oh shit moment, I think we're going to go down there and test it, and then probably bounce around there a little bit, and I'm just talking about, you know, the big grizzly bear outlook. If things get really bad, we will test the all-time highs that we saw in November 2007.
Oh, wow.
So if we do get down there, I would buy everything, because you got to remember that's like if I look at my chart here, it's I mean, that was the all-time highs there. So, you know, if we do get through there, the COVID lows down there, that would be the point where, like, suppose, you know, if you're, say, 15, 18 years old, I would just I'd be all in and buy stocks. Of course, we'll have to see what the landscape looks like, but yeah, that would be a really great, that would be like the buy of the freaking generation, you know?
I want all GG33 members to listen to me. When it's time, after what's coming, after this storm comes, and it's time to buy, you will know. And I'm not telling anyone on Twitter. Everyone in the group's going to be silent. When it's time to buy and everyone's in a panic, thinking the world's going to come to an end, we are going to make a freaking killing. That I promise everyone in my freaking group. I called the crypto crash last year perfectly. If you're in GG33 and you watched my video on what to expect this year, everything's playing out exactly the way it should. Everything is working exactly how it should. And for the people who aren't members, I don't promote people for no reason. If I'm putting Big House and Damiano up here, that means they got my respect in this field. I freaking talk to billionaires about this subject. And I'm telling you right now, you are privileged to be listening to these people telling you what they believe, because unlike me and you and everyone else, they lived. See, I only get excited about the markets when crashes are coming. That's when I get excited. I get my beak. I want to get my beak wet. When it's a normal up and down type of bullshit, I'm not even looking at this crap. But Big House is, Damiano is. So before I close this spaces out, guys, any final words? We'll start with Damiano and then go to Big House.
Yeah, I want everyone to be. I want them to be cautiously optimistic. Any recommendations for how to make some money and how to really navigate this would be give yourself some time. Obviously, try to use the least amount of leverage possible so you don't blow the bank. But just play it safe, and there's still a lot of money to make, even just following some good risk parameters. And just be ready for anything, because this year is going to be a fucking bombardment of bad news, and even when you least expect it. So just be vigilant.
Big House, any last words of advice?
They're coming after those 401ks like they did back in 2007, 8, 9. They're coming for those people. I'm telling you, they're coming for you. So hunker down, and I'm telling you, it's probably going to be worse than what I think. Like I remember back during the 08, 09, I was, when the bottom came, it was like I was feeling sick, because when you start putting positions on, you're like, there could be more dumpage. So it's going to be bad. I think it's really hopefully it's not that bad, but I think it's going to be bad, and we're going to have to see what the landscape looks like. It's not going to be pretty, I'll tell you.
I personally believe this is going to be the worst thing that anyone alive has ever seen financially all around the world. That's what I believe. Nothing that anyone I respect who knows everything about the markets thinks any different. I mean, people think it's going to be a mild recession. Some people think it's going to, but one thing is clear, it's coming. Prepare. And lastly, help each other out when that time comes, because the government sure is only going to help you. Anyways, we're going to close it out. Thank you for tuning in. This has been a GG33 production.